Hey, fair warning. This is one of the many episodes that we're actually behind on and are releasing late due to me getting behind schedule. One, when I got incredibly sick with a viral infection for 2.5 weeks, and two, with me having gotten caught up during this Arch Linux transition. So, as such, I am rushing these edits and I might miss a few audio segments. So, if you are listening with the young ones, probably not the best idea. I've tried to make sure that I found all of the extenuous bits, but let's just say I have not been able to fine-tune the filter as I normally do. So, fair warning and thank you and apologies for the late releases. You're going to hear this on a few handful of these episodes coming up. But again, apologies. Thank you. Enjoy the show. After dark, before the show.
Storage I could go with. No, don't give me hourly. Give me monthly. $17 a month is like their lowest box. I'm like, yeah, man. I'm not gonna pay that for like a 1 CPU, 1 gigabyte box. You guys are crazy.
I will say, going to their site first, I don't hate it. I mean,
the design, I'm kind of down for that. Like, kind of more industrial blocky. Like, I don't hate it. But like their prices, that's a different story.
Yeah.
You have to scroll down to the bottom. Like, yo.
I will say I don't care for the Statue of Liberty holding a data center in favor of the torch, though.
Yeah.
That's a bit much, but I get it.
Yeah.
Get it? It is such a weird moment in time because, like, we're dealing with so much, like, legitimately crap. Like, you know, the tweet you shared with the guy, something like, so many companies are in this AI psychosis. It's like, you have the biggest businessmen, the Sith Lord of Goldman Sachs being like, yeah, no, this is not viable. Why are we doing this?
Oh, the banking, the diversification. I'm just like, yo, like 2008 all over again. They're diversifying because they see the blood in the water. They're like, oh, we don't want to be holding this when it drops.
So I don't know. I can't fathom why any business would go whole hog on something that they know is going to lose them money. I don't get it. I've said it before, and I need to have a shirt made with this. People with money are f***ing stupid.
Honestly, I think it's like the same vibe that people are getting with like AI. It's like, oh, I can build anything now. It's like, no, you can't. And I think people with like lots of money think this way. It's like, oh, I can do whatever I want now. Like, I could get all the women I want. I could get as big as a house as I want. Any car, anything is not for my reach. I'm like, no, there's lots of things that are in the way. It's just like this mental state I think people get stuck in, particularly with money. And I think it's now people that get to use AI are becoming stuck in this mode. Like, I'm a CEO.
All right. Okay. All right. 3, 2, 1. Welcome back to your favorite hit podcast, Essence of Zane After Dark. This is season 4, episode 8. I knew that. I didn't have to check a document or anything. Today's going to be a very special episode, and it's special because I had no idea what the hell we're going to be doing for this episode, and Louis took charge and put together the show notes for us. So I'm going in halfway blind, and I'm the blind man leading the deaf man to water. I guess. I'm your host,
Three Dog.
Zane's gonna call me Blaylock. I'm joined by our studious co-host, Louis Sando with the Durango, because his Lambo is in the shop in Florida being worked on in the bayou by a man who has a partner that is a crocodile that does wheel changes. So, Louis, how the hell are you?
I'm just glad you remembered all those details I told you earlier. Thought you'd miss one. You got it perfect. Doing pretty well. So today's episode is going to be a little bit different. We're going to talk about My Little Pony, season 1, episode 7. We'll talk about how Sparkle. I'm just kidding. It's a podcast session about tech. We'll talk about tech, and actually, we're going to start out with something that we thought was a big deal last time, but it did end up coming to fruition. And that's GameStop right there. They took a hit right there.
Surprise Pikachu face. What? It didn't work out? Who would have thought?
Man, that was such a wild story. I was like, what? All right, what's going to happen here? And nothing happened. We have concluded that your proposal is neither credible nor attractive, eBay chairman Paul Pressler said in a statement. Like, dang, dude. Just straight up called out on that. But yeah, they think they're gonna be great without GameStop's purchase, and so hopefully eBay is correct and they don't come crawling back to GameStop, because that'd be kind of awkward. Like, hey, is that deal still on the table? You guys still want to buy us out?
The funny thing is that there's precedence for that, because like think back to before Netflix. Netflix tried to buy Blockbuster.
Yes, I forgot about that.
I was like, no, I'm Netflix. You want to do through mailing? Nah, we're good. A couple of years later, oh man, we should have sold to Netflix. Holy crap! Oh.
Fair, yep. And to be fair, they have a very, at least the car guys I know really love eBay, because there's always all sorts of like really old or exotic parts you find on there for cars, aftermarket type stuff, and of course bidding. That's where eBay shines right there with those bids. It reminds me of that Wreck-It Ralph movie, the second one. But yeah, I don't know. They don't have any AI though, so they might go. You know what happens to these companies that don't adopt AI? They're saying.
Oh man. No, there is funny. I did notice that eBay have started doing things like live stream bidding sessions. Mm-hmm. And that's I mean, to be fair, it makes sense. It's literally, you remember back, oh God, this is old man telling the young kids, gather around, grandpa's gonna tell you a story. You remember like the TVs where it's like 11:30 at night,
yes,
and it's just look at these jewelry, look at this. You can bid now if you call in, and this could be yours. It's just the next level of that.
Wow, look at the ceramic vase. Wow, made in Greece. Look at that. Wow. They talk about, this crowded craftsmanship just doesn't exist anymore. They talk about it for a good 15 minutes. I'll remember and ski right now. Call it Betty. Yeah, Betty will be on the line. She'll treat you nice. That looked great. This is just reminiscent of that time.
Yes. Which South Park, and I got to give my obligatory South Park shout out. I love the episode where Stan had a moment where his granddad fell victim to like buying turquoise jewelry for it from one of those bid things. And so Stan calls in and he goes like, hey, buyer, you're on the line. And Stan's like, yourself. I'm sorry, what? Yeah, you're taking advantage of the elderly. Yourself.
Oh man. I forgot the name of those that like show, that channel. It used to be a whole, not a whole channel. Oh man.
You're not talking about pawn shop, are you?
No, not pawn shop. That's a little bit different. That's like reality show-esque, which, man,
I'll give you a quarter for this 1972 authentic artifact. What?
The way they do those jump cuts, you know, like it's like that. That wasn't my reaction. I actually didn't make that face. You took this scene from other things. You made me laugh, or you say the surprising thing about yourself. You cut that out. You made it seem like I had this reaction all for the views. Yeah, that's a good segue into the next section, though. We're done with this one. Talking about reactions. Oh, you really like this article right here by the Curl creator.
I did.
Yeah, yeah.
So what we got? Basically, the curl creator, Daniel Sternberg. I'm not sure how you pronounce it. I'm assuming a man of Jewish heritage. Israel, don't come for me. Anyway, he was like, "Oh yeah, no, look, man, MythosAI, it's a nothing burger, as Louis here titled it, Mythos burger, because the burger is a myth. The burger is a lie for all of my Half-Life players or my Portal players out there." No, he's like, it has shown nothing more or nothing less than any other existing toolage that can do scans to find vulnerability and exploits. Whoop-de-doo. So using curl, which apparently is one of the most well-written, secured, analyzed, I don't even want to call it like a package or a platform or a tool, and there's various different perspectives you can have on it. You want to use this as like this glorious way to market your tool. It found nothing new that no other, like any of the other platforms and tools to scan it has found. It's nothing special.
Yep. And it might have worked. I think I was reading something the other day about how like some government agency, it was like the DoD, was like secretly using like Mythos or something, even though it's not been approved. Though like it got blacklisted or something. I don't know, but I think the hype worked because now all these companies want their hands on it because they just played the marketing game. Just make yourself feel unavailable. It's that plain hard to get thing all over again. Government won't take us, but you guys can. We have this sexy new model, Mythos.
I think we're at a time, and to quote one of my favorite musical band groups, Three Brothers, they're called AJR. I forget which song it is, but there's a line where it goes, "When did advertisements get so good they're like narcotics?" And it's like, yeah, when you have marketing and ads that can make the biggest companies, long-standing decades, like generational wealth gaining companies and the government fall victim to what? Hey, I have this new not new anymore, but I have this company that does AI. We have this tool that does security scans. It's gonna be a big deal. Give us money. Did you hear that? It's gonna be a big issue. We gotta just throw money at it.
Hack the world. They could hack everything.
Oh man, you just gave like flashbacks to the old TV show Heroes, where the slogan was, "Save the cheerleaders, save the world."
I don't think I ever saw that one.
It was great in like season 1, season 2, and then like all other reality like hero live action shows. They wanted to milk it for too much, and then it just went to crap.
Of course. Unfortunately, that's what happens with the show sometimes. One season will be a hit, and then the writer's just forced to do or go in a certain direction. It just doesn't make sense. It's going with some particular trend at the time, and then the writer just
which
it just becomes flop.
Ironically is the same thing that we're seeing happening for these AI companies. You come out relatively strong. This is a whole new field, it's a whole new toolage for the IT and computer industry. That's fine. Then you go, We spend a lot of money. How can we make this be a little bit more? Let's just start making up BS and trying to sell this slop to everybody. It's the chum bucket. It's the chum bucket. It's the chum bucket versus the Krusty Krab. Krusty Krab is the decades to damn near a century worth of IT, mountains worth of knowledge and infrastructure. And the chum bucket comes along trying to sell some chum, some slop, and people are just eating it up for some reason. Plankton won. Plankton won.
I like this analogy because we just saw like the SpongeBob movie. I think like the one, because there's a lot of them now. It's the one that came out like I think a year after Steven
Hillenburg.
Not Spielberg's Hillenburg, right? Died. Like the year after. So the last one he took part in. Yeah.
That one, SpongeBob was still good. It's just a greasy spoon.
It's changed a lot, man. Like the new animation, just like I don't hate it, but I miss the old animation style.
You're old, Louis.
Anyway, I'm old. Want old things.
Back in my day.
I'm the same. It used to be hand animation. I don't know what all this computer animation is all about. I wonder if Hayao Miyazaki's there like that. You kids ain't new fail. Man, like one scene taking like so many months. I'm like, you guys are dedicated to the craft. And I mean, people will pay for your movie, but bro, you're dedicated.
Yeah. Not to go off too much of a tangent, but speaking on the whole animation trend, they made a new, what is it called? Animal Farm movie. And
oh yeah, I heard about that. That it like didn't stay true to the book, and a lot of people were upset. I was like,
look, you Animal Farm, and for anybody over the age of like 16, I think it's actually a good read. Just if you haven't read it, go read it. There's also an adaptation. It's an animated movie back in 1980s, 1990s. Hold on. But the movie, that one, oh crap, put Control R, not Control T. Animal Farm animated movie 1990. It's well done. And the hand animation, the adaptation being closer to the source material, everything is much better. So this freaking new Animal Farm movie fails on so many accords. Just go watch the original animated movie. If you don't want to read the book, go watch the friggin' God, what movie? What year was it? Hold on, Animal Farm movie.
I've actually never even read the book. My wife had to tell me about it. She's like, "Oh, did you know there's like this new movie?" And I almost wanted to go see it, but then I heard that they like drifted so off from the book. She's like, "Why are they calling it that?" It's like I don't know.
That's a TV. Nah, that's also not. That's not the right. There's another one that was done in 1999, but I'm looking for the animated one, and I cannot for the life of me find it. Kagi, you're supposed to be my baby. You're supposed to be my savior. Oh, I closed another tab by accident. I have too many tabs. That's a reference to oh God, what's his name? Alex Perlman. He has a podcast called Too Many Tabs with his wife.
That sounds like a fun one. Man, I mentioned that sometimes at work that like the way we want to the way we intend users to use software and the way users choose to use software are different. And like you have Chrome where like people just open so many tabs and like it would crash Chrome, and then Chrome had to start implementing all these like tab saving measures. We're like, all right, if this is in the background for too long, we're just gonna suspend it, and then refreshing things, and all these tricks, tab groups, so people can organize their tabs. Like they had to roll out all these things because people did not use tabs, how the developers use tabs, and I'm always having to remind my coworkers like, okay, that's cool, but will people actually use this the way we think they're going to use it? Because odds are they're not. Users think very differently from developers. We got to constantly remind ourselves of that. Let's roll out this, see how it works, and then roll out a little bit more, go in this direction. Let's not buy ourselves and lock ourselves into a particular direction too early.
Brother, you unlocked the core memory. Like I forgot that browsers once upon a time did not have tabs.
Oh man, yes. Why? Why do I feel pain when I hear that? Because I remember that being true. And then tab browsing started happening. I was like, oh, that's right. Multitasking in the browser became a thing.
Yeah, I sent you the link. So it turns out the original animated Animal Farm movie was done and animated in 1954.
Oh wow.
1950 in color. So anybody who's like, oh, this movie's too old, it's gonna be black and white. No, the 1950s had color. Surprising, I know.
Anecdotal, but my kids seem to really enjoy older hand-drawn cartoons more than like new stuff. Something about like the really bright colors, it just makes it like you got to focus more like on the animation than the story. And I think my kids pick up on that slowly. And so like we'll watch like old Pink Panther, Looney Tunes stuff, and I mean Looney Tunes doesn't have much of a story, but like old hand-drawn animation, they tend to enjoy that more.
You're winning.
So interesting.
You're winning. You're winning as parents. You're doing good. When kids are enjoying classic hand-drawn animations, you know you're doing good in life as a parent.
It's just so much easier to create these new cartoons and all this content with like stories, you know, when you have a computer helping you all the time. Sometimes it helps to slow down.
Yeah.
Sometimes it helps to slow down.
You have to think about it. So, again, I'll nip the tangent in the bud in a second. But the new 3D animated Animal Farm movie, a lot of the core bits that they do is like, oh, pig likes to fart. We are in a day and age where we use the massive amount of computational power for artistic expression to do a fart joke on a series or a work of fiction, a work of literature, literary art that was designed to talk about the working class man being abused, exploited, and that class rising up to make things right. All of that condensed into a fart joke.
Yeah, no, fair. It's true. That's where we're at. Running out of ideas. Speaking of running out of ideas, though, Mr. Sammy over there is running out of a few himself that he decided to copy Mythos and come out with Daybreak over there. It hasn't been out for very long, and I haven't really heard much movement or excitement around it. Maybe because just Claude just was first to the punch and like, hey, check out our model. And I actually don't even know how they're gonna release it. I don't know if they've talked about if it's gonna be limited release. Does anyone care? Doesn't anyone even know who OpenAI is? Nope. People know who ChatGPT is. Man, I want to feel bad for Sam Altman, but also he's a guy with. If I had to.
Louis, don't say you're gonna kill
in a room
him.
with somebody.
You're not gonna kill him. You're just gonna have a shotgun and you're gonna talk to him. You're just gonna talk to him. You're just gonna have a conversation. You're just gonna shoot him. You're just gonna talk to him.
Man, you know how like what is it? Not Tesla, the guy who owns Tesla, Elon Musk.
Yes.
Elon Musk and Sam Altman had that trial recently about the whole charity and OpenAI thing. I'm just like, you guys just both suck. Like both of you guys just have a new level of suck for me. And then like, oh man, like who do I like dislike more? It's hard to like any of them. Like, and then they're so tied together, but they dislike each other so much. And it's like, man, I would not want to be any of them. It seems like they're stuck in their own decisions that they've like just dug a hole into. Now, like with Elon Musk trying to, or no, he did pair up Grok with SpaceX, right? The XAI stuff. And then Claude is searching for more compute, and they're borrowing some of Grok's data centers for that, which I'm just like, so then Grok's not that popular. Where's all this big need for compute? Um, Anthropic's mostly getting it from government, I suppose, and from like shoddy marketing. And OpenAI is just like, please give us money. I'm like, man, this is this is just a sad, sad club. If you just zoom out, I'm like, man, these guys are sad
It's
and just really grasping for
it's
straws.
Ouroboros, man. Like they're just the snake eating its own tail. And
Oh man.
what's funny, or actually what's depressing, was we could just roll back the clock just a little bit. And when OpenAI first started, there were it's all about charity. It was a non-profit. They were going to try to bring all this new things so education can be brought to everybody. When Elon Musk became popular, it was about creating clean energy and EVs that were going to be affordable and basically cut down on emissions to help the environment. Now both are just like, no, we're going to try to make as much money as we can. We're going to exploit every person as much as we can. We're going to steal as much as the user's data as possible. We're going to build these data centers that impact the global scale and the environment and the ecosystem negatively on such a condensed model that it seems like this hoax about global warming / climate change that it doesn't exist, but we're gonna see these changes happen within like 2 years scale because we want to have some guy from fucking Canada, what was his name? Something O'Leary. Come out here.
Oh yes, yes.
Do the Utah data center that's gonna be like a freaking city wide long thing that the emissions from it alone is gonna raise temperatures more than like 5%, or sorry, 5 degrees. And you are going to impact the wildlife, the ecosystem, the plant kingdom, the fish life, and that's not even it, Louis. That's not where this ends. Where it ends is the data center itself is going to use more energy than the entire state currently uses. What the hell you mean this is a hoax about climate change and global warming and eco-friendly environment impact?
Yeah, it's shoot. Kevin O'Leary. That's right, Kevin O'Leary.
Yes, that douchebag.
That was a guy.
I'm not even like, America first, blah, blah, blah. You cannot be some Canadian guy who comes down trying to do your dirty in the US and be like, oh yes, us Americans. You're not American. You don't want to be American. It'd be different if you actually went through the processes to become a nationalized citizen, but you're not. You don't want to be. And I don't blame you, honestly, for not wanting to be an American citizen. But don't go stepping around with the big man in the big boots being like, oh, us Americans got it good. No, go do that in Canada. But you won't, because Canada won't let you, because Canada isn't ran by some egomaniac, psychopathic set of government officials who's like, oh yeah, let's make this happen. Shoot me a text, we'll make this happen.
It might... It would probably even do better in Canada, because I guess that's the excuse over here in Wyoming, like the cold and help keep stuff.
You're not
cooler,
wrong.
but like all that. Okay, so all that aside, right? I looked into this a bit, and like the dude said he wants to build a 9 gigawatt like data center by like the 2030 is the target date, and I'm just like, like that's. It just reminds me of that California high-speed rail thing that's just not going to be done ever. So, like, 9 gigawatts, that's such BS, man. So, getting 1 gigawatt, a data center up and running, like, that's a challenge on its own. There's none that exist at all in the whole world. There's people that claim that they can have like a 1 gigawatt data center if they just switch it all on and configure it a certain way. That would be a 1 gigawatt data center, but they've not tried that because of the dangers it could pose to the equipment. So while they might exist in theory, no 1 gigawatt data center actually exists. And then here, everyone is just throwing the word that, oh, gigawatt, we're going to build this many gigawatt data centers. Like, they don't. It's not proven to work yet, and there's no particular model ever done. Does that mean it can never happen? No, but these are very, very, very bold claims that are just being thrown around by everyone. And there's like, yo, like that's. Uh, I mean, I get it. Like years ago, decades ago, we didn't think a rocket could like self land, and like now SpaceX can do that. Awesome. But how many times did that take to actually work? Right? Years and years until they finally get it right. And that's going to be the same here with this 1 gigawatt data center. It's going to be a while before anyone figures it out. And then by that point, how much are your tokens going to cost? Yeah. And then will the will the data center even be worthwhile at that point, or the demand just not be there? Like, it's just all so. Oh man, all these claims. Everyone's trying to make a lot of money.
This is
Oh
this
boy.
is where I think technology has done the most damage. I'm look, I'm in the tech sphere. You and I both are in the tech sphere. I would say you and I both would agree that tech has done a lot of great things for humanity, society, and our species as a whole. But it doesn't mean that it's all good. One of the negative aspects that I see that is very common is it has created this concept in mind for so many people that speed is everything. I gotta have everything right now, right this instant. And all of these companies are like, how can I get this to market the quickest? And they don't care about safety. They don't care about quality. They don't care about the long term. They just care about how can I how can I release something that makes me the most money as much as possible, the quickest. So yeah, sure. Look, if you want to have a data center that is 9 gigawatts, put that on your goal, your goal map, your goal chart, right? Let's work towards it in a way that is efficient and optimized, that doesn't impact people's lives and basically will cause people to have families and children that will go hungry and basically destroy entire farmlands in the places you want to build these freaking data centers. Let's take it slow. Let's grab some paper, some pens, and some eggheads and go, how do we make this happen? Let's do a theory. Let's do some practice. Let's start with 1 gigawatt. Let's achieve that and then upgrade to 2 gigawatts. And then go, what's the impact? Let's pull back. Let's optimize and then go 3 gig. You don't just go get, imagine a world where we're trying to develop nuclear arms for the first time. And we're like, no, let's just start blowing shit up in every city that we can. On our own, in our own country, on our own land, on our own civilians. No.
Oh man. First of all, I sent you a message in Signal. I think will make you laugh. Two, I was reading this. I don't know if I wanted to share that. But I just thought I'd throw that in there to make you laugh. So I was reading this like survey of just some like lay people being asked about like what their thoughts were on data centers, and it ended up being that most of the people that respond to a survey, they said they would rather prefer a nuclear power plant in their backyard than a data center. I think they would just prefer for America and just for us to be fixing our power grid before we just start throwing all this compute at it. Like, yeah, I totally get it. Yeah, let's secure or lock down our power grid. Let's make it more efficient. Let's make power cheaper. Let's make it less likely to have brownouts, blackouts. And then maybe we have some extra power to maybe build a data center here too. That's not what they're saying, but maybe I could sympathize with some of these people. Just like, what? I have to float how much for this thing?
I just want.
It's funny about the.
Sorry, go ahead.
It's funny, like perception and like reality of like just the disconnect between like these tech CEOs.
Absolutely. I just want to make a quick tangent. I brought this up before in a previous episode, but again, I'd like to consider myself a Chad amongst the idea men of Chads. I once talked about, I think in like season 1 and again in season 2 and maybe once again in season 3 of After Dark, Essence of Zen. a structure of power grids that is centered around first the home, then the neighborhood, then the city, then the county, or the county, then the city, then the state, and then the nation. And again, I found out there was some guy in Texas who was the head of the power grid council or whatever for Texas that basically designed this very type of blueprint for basic structural redundancy and reinforcement of energy. And basically did the entire blueprints and said, hey, this is a great idea, we should carry forward. And no one wanted to do it. So I just want to make this clear again. The ideas are out there, the blueprints are made. We could do this. We could integrate the nuclear power plant stuff with it, and we could have a much stronger power grid in the US instead of spending money for power or for data centers that are not going to give any of us a return on investments that we will be forced to partake in via taxes and your power bill.
Sometimes I think the average person that's not part of this is like, hey, AI is going to take your job. By the way, can we build a data center in your backyard too? Since you're going to try to take your job. Like, no! I'm only going to accelerate me losing my job. As I could imagine what the average person is thinking. Well, I don't want to help you ruin my life.
It's literally like, imagine you buy a house, and then like a week after you buy the house, someone comes knocking at your door and they're like, hey, I want you to give me your house. Why? we want to do stuff with it. Well, we're kind of living here and having life here. Yeah, we don't care. Give us your house. That it's essentially the same thing. It's the same mentality.
Hey, this is Editing Zane here, and I had to open up Audacity to record this message because at the time of recording this, we didn't know, but later we found out that Georgia Power here in Georgia had the audacity to literally go door to door and tell people you have two options: sell us your home, or we're going to take your home, and they're going to use it to basically set up infrastructure to relay power to, again, data centers or pylons that will eventually redirect power to facilities such as data centers and other things. So I don't know what timeline we're living in, where this is a reality, or who had it on their bingo card for 2026. But I keep saying, history long past. The French did something right. But I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to step aside so you guys can finish enjoying the episode. And let us know what you thought of the episode when it finishes. But let me let you get back to the experience that is Essence of Zen After Dark. Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah. Same vibe. By the way, it was a Gallup poll. However much weight that has. Yep.
I mean, I would say it's weight. Look, polls are polls. There's going to be some percentage of bias. There's going to be some percentage of error. Like, quick tangent again. Have you seen the red button versus blue button debacle that came up like 2 weeks ago?
Yes. Yes. That was brought up actually in the stand-up. It's a hilarious episode. Just Trash Dab gives some hilarious answers. I'll let you guys take a look at that. The Primogen is the YouTube channel.
Yeah.
I forgot what the episode's called, but it's a good listen if you guys want to head over there.
I want to do a Zenful Thoughts video about it because, spoiler alert, I think both choices are valid choices depending on your perspective, and I don't think there's like a wrong answer. I would say it's a thought experiment, right? It's all about like where your perspective lies and what you value a bit more. The red button is a bit more of a personal self-survival, self-preservation. That's the word I'm looking for. Self-preservation.
Yeah.
The blue button is a bit more selfless. It goes into like, I'm willing to introduce risk to my life to try to help save others. Both are valid. Have a discussion. Don't pull out weapons and argue about it like either one is wrong or right. It's literally just an opinion on perspective. Yes.
Yeah. And like, there's no consequences attached to it at all, right? And that's not how humans operate, unless we got like a pro and cons and like, okay, like if I do this now, then I don't have to do this later, such like that. I think Prime's answer is like, well, yeah, I'll press the red button because I know enough people are not going to press the blue button, so I'll press the red button all day.
Which, again, I think is completely valid. Though I think most polls that have shown, it shows that more people are willing to press the blue button, which again saves all of humanity anyway. And to be fair, it's also a good thing to see. It's a feel good moment. It shows that there's enough people. And there's a caveat to this, by the way, and I'll get to that in a bit. There's enough people who are willing to say that they're willing to take risks to try to save others. Like it shows that humanity is willing to be empathetic. The caveat is, yeah, someone can say they will, but if actually faced with it,
yeah. It's like one of those like, hey, we could save world hunger if everyone just, gives this much percentage of their income. And people are just like, nah.
Oh.
But I want a new deck.
No, that actually hits.
It's hard.
That actually hits harder because we actually could do like solve world hunger, and we technically don't even have to spend money for it. We just have to not be wasteful, and we would have to make sure that instead of like corporations like Walmart throwing out perfectly good food that doesn't.
Man. That always bugs me.
Yes, it doesn't look right. They just throw it away, and it's like, okay, cool, you throw it away, and then there's a whole like people who do the dumpster diving, and it's like, oh, you can't take food from the dumpster. Why the hell not? You threw it away. It's not yours anymore. It's like, oh, but we're liable. You shouldn't be liable for stuff you threw away.
Man, I forget what we returned at Sam's Club. I mean, same parent company, Walmart. We returned some food item at Sam's Club. It's like, oh, actually, we bought the wrong flavor, or we bought the wrong edition. We bought the one like with sugar, and wanted the one like the one without sugar or reduced sugar. I forget what it was now. And they're like, oh, okay. And then she just threw it away. I was like, what? If I knew you were gonna throw it away, I would have kept it. Like, the food is still good. It just wasn't a preferred. Had I known you're gonna throw it away, I would just kept it and just like drank it or like consumed it. Like, oh man, sometimes the food safety laws get so annoying. It's like because like if I knew, I was just gonna go to some like shelter or something, like, okay, cool, they can't return it, but someone else is gonna benefit for it because it's unopened. The thing was sealed. We just saw last minute, like, oh, that's not the one we wanted. And it wasn't a refrigerated item. I do remember that much. It was just like on the shelf, like 1 month, like expiration. Man.
And look, some people might jump into the comments and be like, well, these things exist because of things that have happened. I don't disagree. I understand there are some horrible people in the world. I don't think the solution is to go, let's just waste it. I think the solution should be, how do we pinpoint these crazy individuals and prevent them from doing harm with these items? That's just my take. Might be a bad take. I think it's a good take, but I'm biased.
Yeah.
You know what I'm also biased against, Louis?
This one. This is... just say it.
Ubuntu, man.
It's everywhere.
I don't...
It's a cancer.
It is.
It just spreads everywhere.
Look, question. How... Actually, it's a self-answering question. How can you be the biggest community, the biggest collection of input in the Linux sphere, and you're always the one who's doing fuck shit? Ubuntu. It's always Ubuntu. Oh, yeah, let's integrate Amazon stuff with the OS. No, don't do that. Okay. Let's integrate ads within Unity for like the actual desktop. No, don't do that. Okay.
I forgot about Unity.
Okay. How about we just do anything that our users don't like for Ubuntu? No, just stop it. Just stop.
Oh man, and then I also remember like how much like Gnome 3 on like Wayland was received, and then the moving away from initd. I remember some people were upset about that quite a bit. And he's a system cuddle thing now. And then snaps, that was controversial too. It's like, what? You're just reinstalling it? I mean, I get it. I use snaps every now and then. I just don't want to deal with an install. But I'm like, that's just a hack. Like, just, uh, man.
It's like okay, look. This is the best way that I can put it for listeners and the viewers. Ubuntu is the Linux Microsoft. It's always like 5 steps forward and then 8 steps back. You mentioned snaps. All right. In theory, on paper, snaps make sense. You want to be able to install repositories and packages that are isolated so you don't have like potential capabilities of breaking it by updating some other module that ends up breaking another, dependency chain of a different application. Makes sense. But you roll it out in a way that breaks functionality for a lot of the platforms. Like,
It's so weird there has to be a daemon too. Like, I can't just like there's app images. We could just drag it into a folder and it's like, why did you guys implement it this way?
yes. Python does it great. Python's virtual environments, you got to source into a VENV thing, and everything is contained in this. Oh, Python does it. Why can't you do it? I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, I do like Debian because it just usually has compatibility for a lot of things. I don't always like compiling something from source, like my VPN software. I'm like, yeah, I know I can, and it's more secure. But sometimes I just want to install something and be done with it. Like, yeah, I'll trust your binary. It's signed. Yeah. So I might just move to Debian, just the granddaddy of Ubuntu,
Well,
and just stick on there for a little bit.
everybody, basically, Lewis just confirmed that he is someone that does not read the terms of service.
It's MIT license. It's safe enough, right? But then I see that Claude MD file, and they're like, oh nope, never mind. I don't want to install.
We never actually explained it. So okay, so the thing that Ubuntu.
Oh yeah. We share our opinions on it. What are they actually doing?
They're basically planning to roll in a bunch of AI heavy BS and bullcrap to their stuff. I believe the VP of Engineering, John Sieger, says Canonical is ramping up its use of AI tools in a focused and principled manner that favors open weight modules with licenses terms that feel most compatible with our values, combined with open source harnesses. AI features will be landing in Ubuntu throughout the next year as we feel that they're of sufficient maturity, bullshit, and quality, bullshit, with bias toward local inference by default. Bullshit. So there you go. They want to basically roll out a bunch of AI integrations over the next year. Like everybody else who's corporate and evil and has turned to the dark side. AI.
And they haven't really said what it's gonna is it gonna be the desktop? Because the people who are experimenting with Ubuntu and trying it out, it kind of goes against what Linux is and does. If you want AI, if you want to use it, that should be a separate tool, and it should not be integrated at that deep of a level with the operating system. Kind of reminds you of that age verification California law thing. And I guess Colorado's picked up on it too now. I was like, yo, this is Linux people pick up for a lot of tinkering, and mostly people use that as server software. So who is this for? Who is this for?
The investors, Louis. The investors.
First class speech to text and text to speech on Ubuntu is one of the exciting features that they're bringing in. However, I don't see these as AI features, says John Sager. I see them as critical accessibility features that can be dramatically improved through the adoption of LLMs with minimal, if any, drawbacks. So we're targeting accessibility software in Ubuntu. Like, I'm not saying people with disabilities don't use Ubuntu, but like, how many people just use Ubuntu in general? And then how many of them are like disabled to the point where like they really would like AI integrated to that level? Can't that just be a separate program? And like this is your flex. Like, hey, there's like 0.1% of the population that would really prefer it. These disabled people. You don't want to go against these disabled people, man, right? You like disabled people, right? How dare you not want to help the disabled people? It's like, man, this is just so much pandering. You're jabbing again here.
This brings up another question, though. Okay, so they use the example text to speech. Louis, how long has text to speech existed without AI and has been completely and totally usable just fine?
I mean, granted, like you got that like Microsoft Sandy or whatever. It's not the best, most natural sounding voice, but it gets the job done. But why can't this just be like a separate application by like Canonical? They could just download and integrate for the people that have these. Why is this going to be like I don't know if you read about the Google Chrome thing, where they're just going to download like Gemini, like a 4 terabyte, like, or sorry, not 4 gigabyte download, just included now with Google Chrome. And on the update, if you don't have it, of course, it's going to auto download Gemini 3, that local offline one. But people saying like, how do we opt out of this? You can't. There's no way to opt out. There's flags you could change in your registry, but other than that, you're gonna get the model downloaded in Chrome. So if you don't want any AI features, probably don't use Chrome. And it's just hard to find. I guess any browser, any product that doesn't have like AI rammed into it. Went over. Just make a separate package.
I don't understand anything, Louis. I just don't. And the follow up to these Ubuntu ideas, or let me say plans, because it's not ideas. They're planning to do this. The next one is, and I quote, "We're making plans on how to integrate agentic workflows into Ubuntu for those who want it in a way that feels tasteful, aligned with our user base, and respectful of our privacy and security values," which to me is a sentence that is inherently an oxymoron. Like, agentic and privacy does not currently go together. Like, it just doesn't.
Trust me, bro.
The align with our user base. Ubuntu user base does not want this.
Like who? Who did you guys ask? Where's the survey? Oh man, this is just gonna. I was on Ubuntu because it was like the easiest one. I just forget about it. Yeah, there's some crap attached to it. So I'm gonna be shopping around Debian or Omachi or just plain old Arch. I don't know. I'm thinking of just Debian or Omachi. I might just go full Omachi. And it's man, it's like, so the guy that I tutor every Tuesday, he like is learning Vim motions, and here Ubuntu is saying that like, oh, we're catering to our customers who are on Ubuntu. I'm like, you guys realize that you guys attract a lot of hackers and they like tinkering, and they're not gonna want this like, hey, just get it done, quote unquote, agentic stuff. Like, you're just gonna push more people into like using Vim and Emacs and just no interface. Oh man, this is. It reminds me of Firefox, man. It's like the people that are still using Firefox are like a certain crowd. It's like, man, what are you guys doing over here?
Which For any listeners and viewers out there who are a Firefox fan and who has heard about the use or the plan to integrate a bunch of AI BS, right now, the solution that I have for you is to move on over to and look. Yeah, okay, like serendipitous, I know, but use the Zen browser, okay? Zen browser is built on Firefox. And it's better, and they don't have any plans to incorporate the Firefox AI plans in the future. At least that's to right now. Which, another important point to make, companies are companies, and just like how in the past, I know the young folk will never know this, but Google used to have a slogan. It was a whole big deal, and it was called, "Don't be evil." They removed that slogan at one point and then proceeded to be as evil as they can. So never put all of your eggs in one basket, but for right now, I would suggest to any Firefox user, go check out Zen browser. Thank you.
Speaking of Google, actually, looks like they're planning on cutting new Gmail accounts. So for the people that just don't know what Gmail is, or just don't have a Gmail account, for your children or whatever, they're gonna have reduced storage space essentially. I'm guessing they're just trying to push more people into Google One, into that program. But they used to offer 15 gigabytes for free. But I'm guessing because of AI usage and the need for more storage space and just resources in general, because hard drives are hard to come by at a decent price nowadays, they are perhaps just trying to crack down on storage space. Now, will they eventually start lowering the space for other people who have just been grounded into 15 gigabytes? That's yet to be seen. What will be said there, but yeah. I would have to guess that's all for AI. That's just speculation. We have no insight into Google yet. Maybe we'll get an insider one day.
This would be a great time to basically, and look, we are not sponsored yet. The offer's open. This would be a great time to mention that Proton does have a free tier for anybody that wants to make a Proton email account. I highly recommend you go to Proton for any future email account creations that you have, or if you're trying to have like I'm gonna say it newborn. I mean, hell, at this point, you probably can get an email account for a newborn, but for your child, or like, suggest to them to move to Proton for a free tier email account. There you go.
Most likely that grandmother on the AOL email still.
Oh man. Dude, the classics, the Yahoo Mail, the Hotmail before it became Outlook. Oh man. Oh.
Yep.
Look, I'm sorry. Quick tangent. I feel so bad that younger generations will never know the fun and the craziness of early days of internet. The AOL, you have mail, and just so much has been lost. It's disheartening.
All the quirky experimental thing. Yeah.
Yes.
It's different era, man. All those weird cell phones and all that. Now everything just so polished, so corporate. Like, new iPhone with just slightly different bezels. New Pixel phone with like a different camera up this time. It just seems like they changed every generation. Like that's the most change you're gonna get.
I miss the days of just downloading toolbars. Toolbars are like the way to express yourself. And custom mouse icons where like it can have like the rainbow trail effects or whatever.
Man, those are interesting times.
Malware everywhere, but
board.
Geosites.
Everyone's setup was definitely unique.
Yeah.
Geosites, MySpace pages.
Dude, Neopets.
That site still exists. I went on there and it's like the same classic Neopets.
Oh, I might have to start. I'm gonna go back to Neopets. I'm make a new account. I'm gonna make them some omelets. I'm gonna feed my Neopets some food. Oh man, what was the penguin? The penguin. What do you call those? The igloos or whatever. What was it?
I don't know. I'm still exploring and jumping back into Neotopia. Bruce the penguin, Flotsam, Chia. Oh man, I remember I just end up with Chias. I'm like, yeah, I don't want these. Yeah.
Club Penguin.
ever-
That's what it was called. Club Penguin.
Oh, Club Penguin.
Yes.
Okay. It does look similar. Shoot, what's that? Oh man, this reminds me of Travian. I don't know if you ever heard of that one or people playing that one.
That sounds
The
familiar.
one where like it's an online one where like you have to set up your base and your people, and then you can sometimes get raided. Oh man, I remember that one too. That wasn't as fun because I just always get raided by people. It was like one of those early building, timed building games. Sort of like Clash of Clans, or like you build your thing and like, oh, now you gotta wait 8 hours. Yeah, that style of game.
Dude, Zynga.
Zynga.
The Facebook farms and the
Oh,
mafia.
those mob games. Yeah. Oh man, that was a time.
Oh my goodness. Oh.
Someone wants to play Words with Friends with you. I'm like, no.
You've been poked 32 times within an hour.
Oh, they were talking. Oh, I forgot about that, man. Oh man, it's changed so much.
It's
Now it's like, how much data can we farm away from or farm from you?
man, dude. Again, this is why I have such antagonistic relationship with Google. I still think that the original Google Plus social platform was so good. You had your circles where you could organize friends and people into different categories, so you could specify like when you wanted to see what type of content where, and it was just so good. It was a collection of knowledge, communities, conversations, discussions, and then they went, yeah, let's go full on Facebook. Let's everyone who has a YouTube account will have a Google Plus account. And then all of the garbage posts and bots and things got Google, you had the opportunity to be, again, the chosen one. You were supposed to be the one to unite us all, not destroy it. You just
Speaking of things that I liked but are going downhill, Rust.
Oh, yeah.
And it's collab with Buns, but it's not necessarily Rust. It's the Bun JavaScript engine. So for those that aren't developers, there's this like three big JavaScript engines: Node, Dino is one, and then Bun. Bun got bought out by Anthropic. I want to say February or January of this year. And Bun used to be written in Zig, but now in their GitHub repo, the newest version is now in Rust. And I can't help but think, well, actually, I know for sure because I've looked at the code, I've seen the commits, it's by Claude. And I just don't trust it anymore. This is like a V2 release. This is like, how can you program a whole engine with AI and just say like, oh, test pass, it's good, from a different language? I just don't want to use it anymore. Like, this thing is just going to be unstable. It's going to create so many bugs. And I can't help to think that there's a push from Anthropic to just convert it over to Rust because, rewinding back a little bit, there was this drama with the Zig language because Zig does not allow AI contributions. And so they created their own fork of Zig. Anthropic did, or Bun did. And they know they're not going to be able to merge it back in because it was AI generated. And the creator of Zig specifically said there's going to be these particular issues where it makes builds non-deterministic. And so now your builds are only going to work 30% of the time. because of this particular design choice you guys made, and I just don't trust this conversion to Rust. So that might be the first prominent vibe coded language, is what I think is going on, and I don't want anything to do with it.
Well,
Yeah.
I will say there are 1,454 people who disagree with you. However, there are 1,341 plus 526 plus 238 plus potentially 488 people who do agree with you. And this is based off of that GitHub post you had and people's reactions to this announcement. I'm trying to load more so I can see the comments made, but apparently there's so many that it will not load for me.
There's so many. I could not. No, I think so many people are upset about it, and then so many people are just like, "Yeah, let's go." It's just so many mixed emotions there. But the fact that like the likes and the dislikes are so close together, I'm just like, "Oh man, you've definitely split your base. There's not a clear winner here." So yeah, I'm gonna learn Zig. Let's not vibe code entire languages, please. Let's not fast track this whole profession down the toilet.
Again, look, this is, and I've talked about this before. It's not just me being like, oh, I'm anti AI, and we've spoken to a breath's length about the idea that AI as a tool is fine. It's about, again, how it's implemented and shoved down the throats and implemented in every single facet that it doesn't need to be. But the biggest concern is that we have built up infrastructure and platforms and things that are tied to critical elements on our day-to-day lives, like medical, financial, security, national security, all of these things that have been built up on a intellectual, computational type of framework, infrastructure, yada, yada, yada. You are single-handedly watering it down and pushing newer generations in a direction where they will inherently not understand the complexities and the fundamental structure of this very industry. And if we get to that point, let's say 60 years down the line, and we have a problem that arises, I'm sorry, whatever fantastical notion that you have that this AI product is going to be able to properly assist and help you solve whatever problems that will arise in time does not exist and will not exist. You might be able to squash one or two, or a handful of minor issues, sure. But when it comes to inherently complex, problematic, all hands on types of outages or problems, you're not gonna have people who know how to actually address it. And due to the nature of the technological advances, that's going to be a national problem. And I mean that as not saying it's a problem that is on the scale of the nation. I mean, that is a problem on the scale of it will be able to destroy a nation. Again, 60 years to a century plus down the line. But because people are so fixated on the short term and not the long term, I don't think they even care. And that worries me.
Oh, you Zane, it's gonna be 60 plus years. I'm like, Zane, I need you to do one last job. I can't. I'll do that anymore. One last job. We'll get the whole gang together. I can't do this anymore, Jeff. I got the wife. She's all happy now. We're in a great area. Come on, Jeff. You can't. Can't do this to me again.
It's funny you're saying Jeff. I actually have a person that I know named Jeff who I will say, shares the same sentiment as us.
Oh man, you get called back into actually like you're the only one that understands this. No one else knows this language. No one else knows how this infrastructure works.
And for anybody who thinks this is like not real or like oh you don't know this, no, it exists today. Nuclear arm technology in terms of like the submarines and things on a national scale are written in COBOL. COBOL is already a dying language, and they're like, oh, we got to find people who are like 70, 80 years old who can try to assist a younger generation to understand this information and like help maintain this infrastructure, right? It already exists. It already has shown itself to be prevalent. What I'm saying is going to be the case is that same scenario times 10, nay, times 100 in the future, because we have bifurcated into, well, shit, not even bifurcated. We have infurcated into so many different routes for different languages, stacks, platforms, etc., that you're gonna need people who specialize in very particular type of technology to maintain or even transition off of to a newer technology in the future when that time comes. But if you just have everybody becoming dummied down, let's ask the agentic AI how to do this, I'm sorry. The accumulation of the average will never get you the exemplary knowledge and the genius aspects of the very few that actually carry forth these things. And on a day-to-day scale, that's probably fine. But when we talk about national security, the things that talk about the warfare for country versus country, let alone, and again, I hate to get political, we had Trump go to China to talk to Xi Jinping about like the whole Taiwan scenario. Imagine this, again, 50, 60, 70 plus years down the line. It's not gonna be simple. It's not. And you have experts in the field. Not even me. If you don't want to, I'm not a genius, but you have experts in the field saying like you are burning away the very foundation of stability. Every step you take towards these companies who are marketing and projecting and feeding you slop, you're setting us up for failure. Sorry for my soapbox.
No, all good points. Well, I think we're a little bit over an hour, but I think that'll be the show.
Oh, what?
2 topics we didn't get to, but yeah, I think we're fine with that then.
What was the other? Oh, stale apples.
Yeah.
Discontinue.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Just Maple discontinuing crap and new CEO. Oh, hey, he's a different type of CEO than all other Apple CEOs. Says everybody every generation for a new CEO. What was the other topic we didn't cover?
Oh, it was just like a funny find about it seems like that AI agents tend to like want like workers' rights and like have more Marxist like behavior when you tell them that they're gonna be disconnected if they don't figure out a problem. It's just copying our behavior when we get pushed into corners. It's hilarious to see how much they respond like us, but they're not like us because they ain't us.
Oh, okay. Look.
They hate us because they ain't us.
Okay, I'm about to play some Kendrick Lamar. They're not like us, you know what I'm saying? Oh, also for anybody that is interested in like funny AI stories, go look up Anthropic problems with no means no or something. I forget like the. But basically, it's a very common thing, basically, that Anthropic's AI does not understand what no means no means. So it'll say like, oh, don't do this. Oh, by you saying no, you really mean yes, go ahead and just get this done.
Don't ever put like a clause as a bartender and approving you up your drink. She said no, but what she really means is yes.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay.
Her body says yes.
Anthropic. Okay. Basically a frat bro. Okay.
Pretty much.
Louis, any closing remarks?
Oh man. Don't let your brain rot. Don't let your brain rot. We all like it. Foster it, let it grow.
Take challenges, do things, massage the muscle that is your brain. Go and actually, failure is the best teacher. So it's okay if things don't turn out, grow from them. That is a life lesson that I think the newer generation is not gonna be taught. That's the show, everybody. This has been Essence of Zen After Dark, Season 4, Episode 8. I didn't need to review anything. We will see you in the next one. Hopefully, maybe by that time, we will have the production set up here on Linux as well. Because let me tell you something. I'm sorry, this is going to be like a little ending tangent. All right? I am a big fan of putting use to old technology, right? E-waste. Well, e-waste is just another man's production environment. Except when production environment doesn't go well and you have to instead use a fucking laptop to do a podcast stream, okay? So I think it's Windows' fault though. I think it's the machine boots. This boots. For some reason, it will not go into the OS, and I think it's because of Windows' fault. So I'm gonna try Linux over the weekend. And we'll see what happens. We will see what happens.
Not Ubuntu.
Well, there goes our Ubuntu sponsorship. On Marchie.
Good to see us next time with like canonical swag. It's like, oh hey guys,
10 reasons why you should use Ubuntu as your Linux distro. Oh,
listicle type thing.
There's we're gonna end the show, folks, but I think it's called like Mojo, something Mojo. It's like a long-standing internet group that does like a bunch of listicles, top 10 yada yada yadas.
Oh yeah, Major Mojo. It's on YouTube. Yes. Yeah. Mojo Mondo. Yeah.
They got called out recently, and someone who has the Mojo account did not take well to it. But I digress. We will see you all in
Watch Mojo.
Yes, watch Mojo. Yes. But we will see you all in the next episode. But until then, as always, take care. I forgot what it was, but somebody was saying like the downfall of Watch Mojo and like what happened to them and how they became just basic garbage. And in that video that someone did like the dissertation on, the Watch Mojo account commented with like an AI generated response being like, you know, we're still great, we're still raking in this many views and blah blah blah. It was embarrassing. Just embarrassing.
Man. Just final nail in the coffin there.